I didn't make it in time. Right, okay, so that's just a glitch. Right, anyway. Oathball Racing for the Alpine goes provisional pole 26101. Will sit on board with Matthew because why not? Through Stowe he goes. Down to Vale. He is a 10th or 2 up, I believe. He's had a bit of a snap on the exit. He's burning everything to the line. It's a 25.894 for Matthew. Goes 3 tenths quicker than his competitors. And away we go for the Division 3. Yeah, Silverstone GP. McLaren gets away with a brilliant start. Phased on, getting right past Oathball Racing there. And even Benjamin Warriors looking for an overtake on the Alpine. They both get a bit of a good exit, but obviously the Alpine getting a better one. Coy moving up into 6th place. Kian in the back moving up a place. These two are still side by side going into turn 6 or 7. Yeah, Alec just had to sit behind. I don't think the channel would allow to stream anymore after that. No, I don't think it would, mate. Anyway, moving on. We've got a very close contention all the way through this grid. Matthew just pulling away slowly with it. Millard being overtaken by Coy again. Best pit stop lap on the softs would be around lap 9. So, yeah. Kian and Dodo fighting for places here. Just getting boxed in. There's a Red Bull going around the outside. And yeah, Kian just fell back a bit. And yeah, it just settles down. Both Red Bulls fighting. And Red Bull on the mediums just lets his teammate go pie. But at the same time, he compromises himself. That leaves him open wide for Dodo. But he manages to keep it around the outside. He goes massively wide. The Ferrari goes even wider. And they've just fell right back to the back of the pack. Here we go. Just as we got back on. Dodo, not Dodo, Benjo fighting face down. Bit of wheel banging there. But they keep it neat. With the fastest lap apparently at the moment. We're just waiting to see if there's going to be some fights. I think this is going to be one right here. Oathball versus Benjo Warrior. Oathball thinks about it. Doesn't get it done. Pretty sure I see a McLaren versus... not McLaren, a Williams versus a Ferrari. Round the outside, the Williams goes. Can he keep it stick? No, he can't. Oh, never mind. He has kept it stick. He's right there. We'll just see if we can get him. No, we can't. Going into cups, the Ferrari just edges out the lead there. I believe we're going to see an overtake by Benjo. Yes, we are. Dodo with a 3-second penalty. And even the Haas of Koy has gone round the outside and not just what? Oh, I thought he was going to go for an overtake on Benjo. He didn't get close enough, but yeah. There's an Alpine there. Getting side by side with the Williams. Just catch that on the camera screen real quick. And Matthew is now 2.4 seconds away. He's still pulling a gap. Millard going for a move on Phase Dom. Phase Dom going for a move on Millard. That just works out beautifully. Phase Dom getting past. And now Alec of the other Williams is getting past Millard. So there you go. Two Williams working beautifully together there. And as you can see at the back here, Wobbly Unit overtaking Millard. He's not just lost 2 places this lap so far, he's now lost 3. And Dodo has fallen back, he's in the pit, and he gets a speeding penalty as well. The first 2 pitters of the session. And Dodo getting himself a 10-second penalty. And both of the Williams are swapping positions, and as they do that, Oathball swapping with Benjo. Oathball finally making that move, and Benjo's just making contact with him, turning in a little bit. There's a bit of contact there, Benjo getting a little bit too aggressive, and tried to keep his nose in and turning in slightly on the Alpine. That gives a little bit of breathing room to Coy, who's just gained 8 tenths out of that, and both the Williams now looking on the back of the Alpine. Benjo losing more positions, and yeah, there's confirmation. Red Bull will score no points. And has Benjo got damage, by the way? I think I saw a little bit of end plate damage. I do. I see end plate damage on that, on both sides of his car. That's not going to bode well for the Aston Martin. Lap 13 now. And there we go. Phase Dom going for that undercut. Was that Phase Dom? It was indeed. Phase Dom going for the undercut. Spenny also going for that undercut. And Coy getting a 3-second penalty there. Does the dart into the pit? Yes, he does. Needs to be careful on the speed into the pit lane. Yeah, he gets that just nice and tidy there. Oathball joining him in the pits, and so does Millard. And so does Failing. That means Wobbly Unit and Alec go on to take P2 and 3. They've decided to stay out, and so does Matthew. There we go. Matthew, Alec. No, Alec stays out another lap. So Matthew and Wobbly Unit are into the pits. Now let's see where that will put Phase Dom and the rest of the pack. And there we go. Matthew on exit coming out of the pit lane now. How much time has he gained realistically or lost realistically? That's what we all want to know. It's 1.3 seconds, so yeah, he can overcut and get away with it. If he carries on this dominance, I think he'll be moved up. Here we go, Dodo on Failing on Dodo. Let's see what's going to happen here. Failing got the inside for Cop's corner, but Dodo's got that outside. Dodo keeping it just barely within the track limits and keeps the position. I'm watching the stream via my own personal account while also commentating, so this is yeah, I feel your pain, but I also don't because I get to watch it. Yeah, that's because he's awful, no offense. Oh, damn. Alec makes the move on the Alpine, lets him back past. Don't get what happened there. I think he just let him go because he pushed him off track. And Dodo, not Dodo, Millard makes contact with Alec. Millard, will he hang on for P3? No, P2, sorry. He's just been boxed in by the Alpine and the Merc right now, who all have 3-second penalties ahead of him, and he's got the 2 Williams eyeing up behind him as we go on to the last lap. And the gap now to the leader is now 6 seconds, and Failing overtaking Spenny. Mill to be spun 8-2. I don't know, but he's managed to make a massive move. He's into third, but they've just lost 1.1 seconds to Coy. What has gone on? What have I missed? Just a little bit further down the field, though, on his lonesome at the moment, as Oathball gets an overtake on Phase Dom, and Wobbly Unit overtakes Phase Dom. Millard comes across the line, finishes P1 with a commanding 5.5 seconds of race time. Coy finishes P2 on track, but Mill will take that. Alec then overtakes Coy. Phase Dom and Wobbly Unit will come home P5 and 6, followed by Oathball, who gets overtaken by Spenny. And Failing will follow through as P9, Side FX P10, Shaw P11, Dodo P12, the Aston, what is that, P13, with Kian just behind, and then your 2 DNFs to round off the bottom 2.